Welcome to qualifying here in Interlagos as the cars are readying up for what's likely to be a very important session. Well, Red Bull have done well here in the past, but this year they'll definitely have competition for that top spot. No team has it all their own way forever.
The high-speed nature of this track suits the cars with the best aerodynamic behaviour, which is why Red Bull have had such success here in recent years. They won't have it all their own way today though. I expect a real battle for the front row.
Hey there guys, it's Tom and welcome back to a brand new video, and this is part number 18 of my F1 2015 career mode as Kimi Raikkonen, and we're here at the penultimate round of the season, and this is Interlagos in Brazil, and one of my favourite tracks on the calendar. It's a classic track, a track that is just such a good racing track to drive, such a good flow, and one that I think is in everyone's top 5 at least, because it's just generally a good track to drive, and it's an all-time classic. And here we are then, as per usual in qualifying. As you can see, we're getting on our way to start a lap, and there's 2.5 minutes left in the session, so we've got a bit of time on our hands. And here we are then, going through turns 1 and 2, the centre S is taking a really nice line through there actually. Now going through turn 3, absolutely flat, open up the DRS as we go down the second DRS zone here, this straight as we hit the first exit split, slow it down, bring down the 4th gear for turn number 4 here, hit the apex, run out wide, not too wide though onto the grass as we go through turn 5, absolutely flat as we start to go uphill into turn 6 and 7, which is a double apex right-hander here, very complicated corner. You've got to try and find 2 lines, and you're going to slow it all down for turn number 7 here for the hairpin, take it nice and easy, and then you want to try and take it nice and slow through turn number 9 here. You want to make sure that you get a nice exit, which is crucial right here to propel you nice into turn number 10, which is the slowest corner on the track I believe. In 3rd gear, you want to make sure you don't lose the rear end on the exit here as we go through turn 11 in the Sena de Largo, downhill through 6th gear, make sure you hit the 2nd sector split, then slow it all down for 3rd gear, kiss the apex, focus on your exit. We run out a bit wide there, which isn't brilliant, as we go uphill now through the last couple of corners here. You want to keep it absolutely flat, keep the throttle pedal buried down to the ground, open up the DRS as we go through the final corner, and we're going to come across the line for a 1 minute 12.2, so pole position there for us, and a really good qualifying lap there, and that should see us get pole unless in the remaining 1 minute and 20 seconds someone sets a brilliant lap time, but I'm pretty convinced that might be pole position. So yeah, overall very good qualifying lap, so we're going to see if that lap can carry us onto the race.
Lewis Hamilton provided us with the performance of the day here in qualifying. Fastest lap means he's on pole for tomorrow's race.
Well, he's on the front row and on the clean side of the grid, so unless he gets a poor start, the other drivers might have trouble getting anywhere near him tomorrow.
It's race time here in Interlagos at the Autodromo José Carlos Pache for the Brazilian Grand Prix, the scene of many World Championship deciders. So let's join the teams on the grid. On pole today is Lewis Hamilton. The Mercedes was dominant during qualifying, and with the power unit advantage, well, you just can't see anybody challenging for that race win today.
He'll want to end this weekend on a high after yesterday's fantastic performance, but he's going to have a lot of competition. I doubt he'll be expecting an easy race, especially considering the teams around him.
How important is a good start for Lewis today?
Ensuring he gets a clean getaway is vital. After all, winning championships is all about consistently scoring points and keeping the momentum going, and so he doesn't want to find himself in a vulnerable position going into turn 1.
It's race day here at Brazil, and Hamilton actually pipped us for pole position, so we're starting P2 as we get up to 5 red lights, and we're underway at Brazil, when we actually get a pretty poor start, and Rosberg's really mugged us off the line, and so has Vettel, our teammate, and also Bottas, so we've lost a lot of positions here at the start, and we've gone down to P5 already, so not a good start from us here, and definitely not what we wanted here, but Vettel and Bottas are going side by side through turn 3 at the start of the race, which is going to allow us to try and make a move maybe up the inside here. We're going to pull to the inside, it's going to be 3 abreast into turn number 4. Who's going to make the move? Who's going to blink first? We'll have to wait and see as we go through turn number 4, side by side with Valtteri Bottas here, and Bottas is actually going to prevail, but we are going to get a really good run. We tap the back of him just slightly there, which is going to allow Vettel to get up our inside here, and we have to try and defend, trying to hang it around the outside of our teammate, but he's going to get the better of us here, and Vettel is now up into P number 4, and we're down to P5, and Massa's also having a sniff as he goes around the outside of us here, so a really good move here from Massa in his home race, and he's definitely wanting to put on a show for the fans, and we're down to P6, so a really poor first lap from us, and we've got to work out to try and recapture them positions that we've lost, and we definitely want to try and make sure that we regain the lead in the championship here, as there's only one more race left after this, so we've definitely got to try our best here as we go through the final corner. We actually get a horrible exit, and I don't think we're going to be overtaking Massa anytime soon, but we're definitely going to try and see if we can try and get maybe out the center S maybe, because we are gaining him quite a lot on the straight, so we do seem to have a lot of straight line speed around here, so that's a good thing for us when it comes to overtaking. And here we are going to turn 1, actually braking nice and late, going through the center S here, not taking nice and easy, and then taking a really nice exit out of turn 2, going through turn 3 now, and then we're going to go up to 7th gear, make sure we get right on the slipstream, pull out right at the last second, and we've got a really good run on Felipe Massa here. We're going to try and hold the inside through turn 4, and we're going to take 5th place there from the hometown boy, and that is a job done for us, and a very good move from us there up into P5. And skipping later on, as you can see at the end of lap number 3, and we're behind Bottas, who Vettel has just only overtaken him, so Vettel's going to start pulling away, and the Mercedes have already bolted in this race, so we're now behind Valtteri Bottas here, and we've got the DRS because it is enabled, and he's also got DRS and Vettel, so it's not going to work as well as we want it to, but we're going to try and dive up the inside anyway, as we dive from really far back, have a dive bomb up the inside. He's still there on the inside though. We're going to go side by side through turn 2 and then turn 3, side by side action here at Brazil. Really good stuff so far this race. And now we're going to get the DRS to try and overtake Bottas here. He's still alongside us. He's got a lot of straight line speed in that Williams, but we are going to make the move up the inside of turn number 4 and squeeze him out, and we're up into P number 4, so really good move there. Nice bit of action there between the two of us, and that dive bomb, that was actually a really good overtake. But as you can see now, lap 5, we've got smoke up ahead. Vettel is smoking, and we've got up to P3. So it looks like Vettel has retired from the race. So he must have had some kind of failure. But with that smoke, Vettel is now out of the race here, and we're up into P3 into the podium positions. So really unlucky for Sebastian Vettel there, but that means good for us, because we're now into the podium positions. As you can see on lap 8, we're into the pits for our pit stop here, and we're pitting 1 lap earlier than expected. As you can see, we're pitting in that late. Other cars are joining us in the pit lane, but a couple of cars, which including the Mercedes, did go for another lap. So interesting mixed strategy here at Interlagos, but it's going to be a 3-stop race, so it's going to be a lot of pit stops this race. Tyre wear was actually quite high, so I'll take it quite easy now. And as you can see, we're going to rejoin the track through this new pit exit, because this is all brand new now from last year. As you can see in this game, we're still getting used to it as we get the second gear glitch. This is a brand new pit exit, so we've got to get used to it. It's very understeery, so not optimal for grip, but here we are then rejoining the track finally after that very long pit exit, thanks to the second gear glitch. And we're going to see where we come out after everyone does their pit stops. And as you see on the end of lap 9, we've got both McLarens ahead of us for position, who are actually up into 6th and 7th respectively. And we're going to go clean around the outside of Alonso there. Really nice move from us. And now we're going to see if we can try and set up Jenson Button for an overtake as we come out of the final corner. Well, I mean, it's the final corner for me, but the next 2 corners actually count as corners. So here we go, around the outside, Jenson Button, clean around the outside. A nice simple move there. And we're up into P6, and there's cars in the pits, and that should include the Mercedes supposedly. And there's, as you can see, as we cross the line, we're up into P number 3 at the moment. There's Lewis Hamilton, I believe, exiting the pits on the minimap. As you can see on the inside of the track, he's got the second gear glitch. He's going really slow, and it looks like we're going to take P2 unless Hamilton has a brilliant exit. No, he doesn't. He gets second gear glitch once again, and we're going to pass him up into P2. And are now on lap number 15. As you can see, we've passed Hamilton already, and now we're behind Nico Rosberg, and we're going to see if we can try and pass him as we dive it up the inside, very far back, exactly the same as the Valtteri Bottas overtake, and we make the move, but Rosberg actually gets us back, and going through turn 3 now, we're right on the gearbox of the German. As we pull to the inside with the DRS, we're going to out-drag the Mercedes and absolutely fly past him here, up the inside, and we make the move up into 1st place this race, and a really good overtake from us there. And we've gone basically from 6th place at the end of the first lap to P1 on lap 16, so we've really had some good pace this race, and we managed to make all our overtakes, and hopefully we can continue this momentum, because we've got some really good pace, like I said, this race, and it really does bode well for the championship, and we're going to make this count. So here we are on lap 16, and we've got Will Stevens ahead of us, and I believe this lap we're actually going to do our pit stop, because we pit on lap 8 last time at the end of lap 8, and now at the end of lap 16 we're also going to pit once again. So I think we're going to go on a set of options, but Will Stevens really is holding us up here, which isn't brilliant. He's not getting out of the way, so we are going to have to try and force our way through, and I think we're going to try and dive up the inside here. Maybe, no, we don't dive up the inside. We're going to have to pass him, but we are coming in for our pit stop this lap, and Rosberg's right up our chuff, and I think he's going to go around for another lap, because he did so last time. But here we go, around the outside of Will Stevens. We're actually going to risk going around the outside to enter the pit lane. We're going to have to flick it right across in front of his nose, and that was a very dramatic pit entrance there. I must say that was absolutely, at that time, my heart was right in my mouth, because I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it. I was going to go straight into the pit wall, and a bit of a stupid overtake from me there, but we made it stick nonetheless. And Stevens there, definitely, had he just backed out a little bit because of the blue flags, that would have made the issue a hell of a lot easier. But obviously the AR aren't very good in this game, and the lap cars seem to have issues. As you can see now, we're going to look at a replay of that real quick. But As you can see, we're going to go side by side with Stevens. We're going to squeeze him into the inside. We're just going to pull to the inside right at the last second. And I must admit, had that been the old pit entry, I think I probably would have hit the wall. So thank God we got this new pit entrance, because it's a lot further back, a lot more. It's been pushed back a lot more, so we had a lot more time to make the move. And here we are then, as you can see on lap 19, we've re-overtaken Rosberg and Hamilton, who have come in for their respective pit stops, and we've just basically commanded the race. As you can see, we set the fastest lap of the race, and so far we really are grabbing this race by the scruff of the neck and really putting down a sign of intent that we want to win this World Championship here, with one more race to go after this. And hopefully, if all goes well this race, we shouldn't have any issues. As all we've got to negotiate now is traffic, as you can see, overtaking Perez there. And just going to be loads of traffic now for the rest of the race. And as you can see, I think the lap number 25, I think we're going to come in for a pit stop maybe at the end of this lap. And we're going to go up the inside of Maldonado there at the final corner. And I think the team want us in, because now we're going to go and come in for our third and final pit stop. And we're going to go onto a set of prime tyres, the white wall medium tyres, which are this race, the prime. And here we go into the pit lane. This time, no dramas unlike last time. And we do make a nice clean pit entrance there. And we should have a standard pit stop from the Ferrari crew there, maybe. Let's have a look. As we come into our pit box now, we're going to see what the Ferrari guys can give us here. And it's a 2.3, so pretty good stop there from them, as I just take a little break there because my voice is actually going. So we're going to see where we join now on track after that. Pretty decent pit stop actually, 2.3 that's a pretty decent pit stop, one of the better ones we've had. As we go through this pit exit, like I said, really understeery the pit exit for some reason, just really slippery. And not a lot of grip, but we actually haven't got the second gear glitch, so we've actually been able to get up through the gears quite nicely and not lose any time. So we're actually quite fortunate there not to get any kind of glitch or anything. We've actually managed to have a really nice pit exit, and here we are then, as you can see, and we're going to retake the lead of the race. And we just got a commanding lead in this race so far. We've only 9 laps to go. We just got to make sure we keep it out of the wall, we'll not make any mistakes, and the race victory should be ours, because we've basically got a pit stop advantage over Nico Rosberg. And as you can see, lap 27, we're going to get past Jenson Button once again this race, and the McLaren just really is not fast in a straight line whatsoever. And he also gave us DRS, so a 2-1 there from Jenson Button, so thanks a lot to him. And as you can see now, on the end of that number 29, we're behind Fernando Alonso, has got blue flags. He's letting us through on the inside, but we get onto the curb and lose the rear end and tap him a bit. So not brilliant there from us, and Alonso definitely not making it easy for us to pass him. But we are going to pass him here, I think, down the straight, because like we said, the McLaren is very fast in a straight line. And just like Jenson Button, he shouldn't have had much of a fight. But I've got to say, guys, the AI in this game, when it comes to blue flags, they are really, really dumb and not responsive, because they do some stupid things, like Will Stevens before. And now Fernando Alonso, now we got up the inside of him here, and we absolutely mug him down the straight, and we make the move into P1, and we've only got 6 laps to go, so we just got, like I said, make sure we don't make any mistakes, because the blue flags with the AI just seem to not work. As now lap 35, as you can see, we lose the rear end, and we're going to go into the wall. No, we don't. We just about keep it out of the wall, but we are going to have to try and get ourselves back on track, and we're going to have to let both of the Manners through here, and we're going to just flick spin it onto the track here. And we've lost a lot of time to Nico Rosberg. We did have a really big cushion of about 20 seconds. But that's definitely cost us a lot of time there. And now skipping on to the end of lap 36, we've hit the back of Will Stevens, and Will Stevens is just slowing down. Why did the AI do this? They just brake really hard for some reason, and they just don't let you through. I just don't know why when you hit the back of a lap car, they brake really hard for some stupid reason, and it's really frustrating. But nevertheless, here we are on lap 36, we're weaving across the line, and we are going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix, and we are going to try and win this World Championship, guys, because we are only 1 race away now, and with that, we're going to take the lead in the championship after that brilliant victory here at Interlagos.
No one had an answer to the power of the Ferrari today, as they pick up yet another race win for the team.
Ultimately, it's all about whoever reaches the checker flag first, and today was his day.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
So there we have it, official confirmation as we take the race victory here at Interlagos by 13.7 seconds. So a really dominant victory, even though we had that spin right at the end. So really did dominate this race. We had some really good pace, and we definitely a big sign of intent that we want to win this World Championship. As now we flipped the table on Lewis Hamilton, and we're now 5 points clear, whereas the coming into this race, we was 5 points behind, so we've gained 10 points on Lewis Hamilton in this race, and that definitely sets us up nicely now for the final race of the season. And basically what this means for the championship is Rosberg's still got an outside chance, but it's basically me versus Hamilton, and Hamilton can win the championship as long as he wins the race, so that will be his goal. He's definitely going to want to win the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and same goes for me. If I just win the race or finish ahead of him, then that will be good enough. But here we are looking at the constructors real quick. We are 25 points behind Mercedes, so unless Mercedes have a really bad race to the next one, it looks like they're going to wrap up the constructors at Abu Dhabi, so it's going to be a mixed finale here, where I think it's going to be a battle of who wins the drivers, but Mercedes definitely going to win the constructors. But nevertheless, guys, if you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like down below. If you're new around here, then please do subscribe. If you want to follow me on Twitter, then please do. The link is down below. And if you want a partnership, then please do apply to Freedom. There's a link down below, and please join. And I definitely recommend it. But nevertheless, guys, like I said, I'll see you guys next time at Abu Dhabi. So from me, goodbye.